Welcome back to Nepean CrossFit. Dan here with Marcel. We touched on the unconscious mind last video. Now we're going to talk about the conscious mind.
That's right, the conscious mind. So this is the part of the brain when people are talking about, hey, have you thought about this, or why don't you give this a try? It's typically the conscious part of the brain that we're kind of speaking to. Now the conscious part of the brain is the rational part of the mind. It's the part that thinks, it looks at all the pros and cons, it looks at why you should do something. It doesn't mean that you end up doing it, but it's the part that kind of people often have that little conversation with themselves. It's like, you know,
should I do CrossFit?
Should I do CrossFit? You know what, if I did this, I'd get stronger, I'd get healthier, I'd have better energy. There are a whole stack of benefits that are associated with doing it, and the rational part, or the conscious part of the brain, can think of all of that. It's the part of the brain that reads the brochure and goes, you know what, this looks like it's all good. But it doesn't mean that it's part. It doesn't mean that you actually take the next step and you actually start to do it. And so the conscious part of the mind basically processes information, and it analyzes all the things and all the steps. You know, like if you're going away on holiday, it's the conscious part of the mind that makes the list and kind of goes through and says, all right, I've got to pack this and I've got to pack that, and so that you can go through and do it. And what happens is that people will often want to make a change in their world, and they've rationalized it in their conscious mind, but it still doesn't change. Or they try it, but we spoke about this before, where they fall off the wagon. Right? So we spoke about the different types of groups of people, the people that just do it, the people that have a go and then fall off the wagon, the people it's too hard basket. In each case, what's happening there is that for the first group of people, they've rationalized the whole thing, and the conscious part of their mind just goes, yep, I'll just do it, and they get on with it. For the other group of people, their conscious part of the mind has looked at it, understood it, thought, yep, it's had a go, but then the subconscious mind kicks in and starts to do a few things that we'll talk about in the next video. And for the people that it's in the too hard basket, it's the same thing, where they're looking at it and they've just already rationalized it's too difficult, I don't like the challenge, I'm not going to go there, and it gets pushed aside. So this is usually, you know, when people say that we're using about 10% of our brain, this is the 10% that we're normally referring to. And what we're going to find out next is the importance of not just having the conscious mind thinking and doing the things that you want it to do, but also having the unconscious mind to support that as well.
Excellent. Looking forward to it. Guys, thanks again for joining us. Video number, number 4. Looking forward to number 5. See you soon. Bye.